Hello again, Guardians. Today I want to start a new series, and this series is speedrunning strikes to sort of give you tips on how you can do it yourself and make it as efficient as possible to get the most rewards. Because of course I'm showing you the rewards you can get in Dragon Strikes, but I'm not showing you how quick you can do them. Because people think the average time for a strike is anywhere between like 10 and 15 minutes, but that's wrong. The average time for a strike is actually, if you know what you're doing, anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes. I don't think I ever get a strike over 10 minutes anymore, and that is why I still enjoy doing them, because the rewards are actually worthwhile. So today, the summoning pits is an interesting one. It quite often relies on you having a good team and knowing where the spawns are, and it does take a while to learn the spawns, but once you do, you can be waiting at the doors, ready for the enemies to spawn, and you're just straight in their face, already with a shotgun, they're dead. So first off, we get thralls that come from that door there, and from that door up there. So I just usually wait at the back and wait for them to come. And these two guys, they both have higher Grimoire score than me, yet they can't even make it down here. What are they doing? They're not even in the room. Oh, that's a massive hole of thrall. Go on. Yeah, look at that. Wow. So from what I've heard, these bloom grenades, when you're using scatter with bloom, if it actually spreads out enough like that, you can crash your game. Like, it just destroys the enemy so much the game crashes. So these knights here, one shot from 4 horsemen each. Look at that. Straight to the head, dead. Boom. There's just one more now. Let's get a slide and style. Oh, that wasn't enough. Great. I love this gun. I'm probably going to make a video on 4th Horseman about why it's so good. It's my all-time favourite now. I never used it before until somebody made a guide saying how to kill Skolas with 4th Horseman on Arcburn. And I thought, what? Seriously, 4th Horseman? There's no way. And I tried it and failed miserably. But by that point, I'd already spent all day upgrading my 4th Horseman. So I really wanted to use it. Just try it a little bit maybe in Prison of Elders. And it was a brilliant gun. It was so much fun to use, and it just comes in so handy. It's also got a little backup perk where if you kill an enemy with it, you have a chance of like putting a bullet back into the magazine. So very often when you're killing these little enemies, you actually get your ammo back. It's very, very good. And if this knight could stand still so I could actually kill him. There we go, straight in the head from above. He had no idea. It was like he just got euthanized or something. There we go, killed the wizard. The 4th Horseman, best thing about it, it doesn't discriminate against shields. It doesn't care if they've got a solar shield, a void shield, an arc shield. It will just go straight through any of them. Now on this final round, we got a knight coming through here. There's cursed thrall everywhere, so I probably want to watch my back before I die. Let's throw some of these around here. I hopefully spread out and kill all of them. It didn't kill a cursed thrall, really? Explosive enemy and it fails to kill it. That is ridiculous. I think once I make a video on the 4th Horseman, I'm probably going to use all the footage I get from these strikes to try and show how it's good. I haven't really used it in PvP because I find in PvP it's so much more fast paced and you panic a lot. You keep thinking, oh no, I just have to fire the whole magazine to confirm they're dead. Whereas in PvE, you can sort of limit yourself a little bit. Oh, there we go. For a second there I thought I got an exotic, but now it's just depleted tank cannon. I promise you, I am not getting Thorn. I'm not that sad. Everybody uses Thorn and I dismantled mine after it got buffed because I thought, I never want to use this. And I still don't want to use it, but I would still like to have one in my arsenal just in case for when I get pissed off at people. I'm very much a Hawkmoon guy. And I feel like I'm just leading on from each trail of thought with complete ridiculousness. Is anything I'm saying even making sense anymore? Are they crowded? Let's get one of these over there. Oh, they ran out of it. You bastards. But that did work out right for me, because now I got full 4th Horseman, ready to go. You want some of this, Ogre? There you go. It wasn't even enough to kill him. I still need my Ogre Grimoire, so I'm going to kill that guy, and then we'll move on quickly. If you... Oh, sorry. If you're speedrunning, you want to just go straight past those guys. You don't want to kill them or anything. Sprint right to the end, right to where the boss is. Ignore everything else. First rule of speedrunning is don't be scared of taking damage. Don't be scared of the enemy. It's the same rule with shotguns, really. You need to be right up in their face. You need to understand that just because they're there, just because they're firing right at you, it doesn't mean you're going to die. Sometimes it seems like you're taking a lot of damage, and there are a lot of times I end up on a red health bar when I take the risks, but it's not often I actually die from it, because as long as you have the DPS going into them, they're going to die. I wouldn't normally kill these knights, but I just want to show you, for example, how the 4th Horseman can kill them. There we go. I fired 3 bullets, but the kill saved one, so I still had 3 bullets left after that. It only took 2 bullets from me killing that guy. It's insane how powerful this gun is. I just love it. Now when you get into this room, many people just start Galahorning the boss straight away. If you want to get the full DPS with something like Black Hammer, you really, really need to take out the ads first. because they're just going to be a problem, and it doesn't take long to kill them, and once they are dead, you usually have enough time to kill the boss before more actually start spawning, unless somebody sits in the back room and causes wizards to spawn. If you hide away in there, like he's doing right now, when Fogoth actually gets pissed, all the wizards and knights and stuff are going to start charging out the room, and it just really messes it up for anybody trying to use Black Hammer, and I absolutely hate it. So let's just quickly melee that guy. I think most of the enemies are dead. We could probably start damaging the boss now. If you want to be a ruthless thug, you could just jump in there with a shotgun. As long as you get enough DPS in time on his chest, he will actually flinch and he won't have a chance to hit you. It's all very, very hit and miss when you're doing that sort of thing. Okay, so Fogoth is broken free now. Let me just try and show you and just plow it into him. He's probably going to kill me. Holy crap, did you see that? My health bar there. There's 2 more acolytes as well that I need to kill first. Once they're dead, I might jump in his face again. There he is over there. My aim is completely off. I just can't focus on him. Okay, just Fogoth. If you can get him near a corner, you can keep popping out. Let's try and make him stomp the ground first. Go on, hit the ground. Okay. Just avoided it really nicely there, and then you can plow in every single bullet. And the thing I like doing with 4th Horseman is only reload 2 bullets, because the final bullet in the magazine is a bonus damage one. So if you actually want to do the most damage to the boss, you just want to use those last 2. I say 2 because using 1 seems a bit stupid, but you could just load 1 each time. But I think the DPS of loading 2 each time is a lot more effective. And you see his health is just dropping. I get the other players are damaging as well, but 4th Horseman is just an absolute beast. And I'm going to end up dying from this damn knife. Get out of my face, please. Just reload 1. If I just had 1 bullet, then I would have been able to deal with him. There we go. So if we could just finish off Fogoth, there we go. That was probably one of the quickest kills I've ever seen, and this guy might have been using shotguns as well, so respect to him. That was really good. Now, the reward screen is about to come up, and I'm going to do the thing I always do, and that is fire a rocket at my feet so I can actually see what rewards we get. And there we go. Sean gets a legendary engram, and Chopstar gets the 2020 AMR, and just as usual, I get nothing. So let's just sit here and cry in a corner. I hope you enjoyed this speedrun, because the Summoning Pits is a very interesting map, and I find if you don't have the appropriate weapons, it can take a lot longer than it should do. I would say that was maybe a 7-8 minute run. We'll check in a minute, but yeah. What are you going to do, really? Until you have the actual weapons, it just doesn't work out. And I know you don't think 4th Horseman is the one you want to be using, and I imagine a lot of you have probably dismantled it without even trying it, because I would have as well. I think I've had 4 of them, and I just keep dismantling them, but I love it now. And there we go, legendary engram for that guy, and it took us 6 minutes 55. Now that is an incredibly quick speedrun. Considering I'm playing with random players, that is insanely quick. So thank you very much for watching. Whatever speedrun you want next, please request it in the comments and I will do it. See you in the next one. Destin over and out, Guardians.